Welcome to NNU Field. Today's GNAC match features the Western Washington Vikings and your Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Now let's meet the starters for the Vikings. Number 2, Lucas Hakamada. Number 6, Caden Wall. Number 8, Jacob Sunberg. Number 10, Andrew Rotter. Number 11, Eric Bunnell. Number 13, Edgar Serrano. Number 17, Aiden Fernandez. Number 18, Sebastiano Silvetti. Number 19, Rubel Tesfon. Number 21, Jawar Tidblom. And number 33, Charlie Dyer. Now let's meet the starters for your Nighthawks. Number 1, from San Luis Potosi, Mexico, Gerardo Fonte. Number 5, from Yaoundé, Cameroon, Usman Garba. Number 7, from San Diego, California, Jonathan Cardona. Number 8, from Nampa, Idaho, Raul Barragon. Number 11, from Yakima, Washington, Johnny Ramirez. Number 13, from Vancouver, Washington, Caleb Putney. Number 14, from Valladolid, Spain, Pablo Gonzalez. Number 16, from Falls City, Washington, Sullivan Smith. Number 20, from Denmark, Netherlands, Jim Wagenaar. Number 24, from Yakima, Washington, Kobe Avila. And number 28, from Hattingen, Germany, Robin Tanu. Western Washington's head coach is Greg Brisman. He is assisted by Chuck Pitts, Matt Ziflis, and Kyle Langowski. NNU's head coach is James Williamson. He's assisted by Julio Castillo, Dane Manley, Matt Kessler, Alan Soto Ortiz, and Leon Sitz. Fans, please rise for the invocation and the play of the national anthem.
Would you please pray with me? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for competition. Heavenly Father, I pray that you keep all players safe and give them strength as they compete. I pray for wisdom and insight for the coaches and referees. Amen.
Good afternoon and happy Halloween from an overcast Nampa, Idaho. My name is Josh Bishop. We want to welcome you to what could be a very pivotal GNAC match here today, featuring the Vikings from Western Washington and the Nighthawks from Northwest Nazarene. Both these teams come into play in the middle of the standings, with this game proving very pivotal, as I said, with how the rest of their season could look. Western Washington sit in a second place tie. That's with Montana State Billings on 13 points. Northwest Nazarene sits in tied 4th with Seattle Pacific on 11. So a win here for the Nighthawks would propel them in front of the Vikings. You look at these two teams and the history they've had against one another. The last 5 matchups have gone the way of NNU. Of course, you can't talk about these two teams without talking about the final game of that 2022 season and how that game shaped up. A few faces still on these rosters for both teams. So sure, it's fresh in the minds of them. We'll run you through the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the squad from Bellingham, Washington. In goals for the Vikings in his 14th appearance, Charlie Dyer. Followed by, in the backfield, Tidblom, the junior from Sweden, slotted 1 goal last weekend in a 3-1 victory over Simon Fraser. He is with Tesfaye in Silvetti. Fernandez, Serrano, Wall and Hakamada make up the midfield. Both Fernandez and Serrano, 2 goals from there as well, so always dangerous. And then up the top we have Rotter, Sundberg and Bernal. Bernal with those, scored 2 goals, against the Red Leafs. That was over in Canada. So look to see how his day goes in Bernal. And now the starters for your Nighthawks. In goal, making his 13th appearance on the season, Gerardo Fonte. In front of him is Raul Barragan, Caleb Putney, Kobe Avila and Robin Tanju, back from a 1-game suspension. Raul Barragan also scored the lone goal for the Nighthawks. That was last week against Seattle Pacific. Johnny Ramirez is the highlight in the midfield this week, leading NNU in assists with 3. He pairs up with Pablo Gonzalez and Usman Garba. And up the top for the Nighthawks, Jonathan Cardona, Sullivan Smith and Jim Wagoner. Wagoner yet to really get going this season, but maybe this challenge here today will get him firing. And then you sit at 3-2-2 in the GNAC. Western Washington at 4-2-1. Western Washington feature the full white uniforms today. And then you going with the black tops, red shorts, red socks. Sundberg plays back to Tesfaye. Tidblom with the ball now in the centre field. Will play out wide to Sundberg. Bernal now. A bit too much weight on that pass. Will be first throw-in of the game. These two teams did meet at the start of this GNAC season. And NNU did come away with a win there, 2-1 in Bellingham. Both Johnny Ramirez and Jonathan Cardona had the goals for the Nighthawks. Western Washington's lone goal in that game off the boot of Aiden Fernandez. Ball played out wide now to Sundberg. Looks in, finds Bernal. Ball rides up on him a bit. Referee gives the handball there. Fonte with a quick pass to Gonzalez. Long, lofting ball. Can it find Putney? Yes, it can. Has Tesfaye to get around. Tesfaye able to clear upfield. Will fall with last week's goal scorer, Barragan. Plays Jonah on the far side. Good 1-2 there. Burrigan unable to keep it in there, defended well by Tidblum. Hoping that the inclement weather can stay away for as long as possible. Full slate of soccer today, with our women's team taking on the Yellow Jackets of Montana State following the commencement of this game. That is scheduled for a 7 p.m. Mountain Time start. Good defending there from Burrigan against Rotter. Interesting to note between these two teams, Western Oregon has a for and against of 21-14. Northwest Nazarene has a for and against of 14-21. Tidblum with a nice ball upfield. Burrigan's happy to give it to the people on the track and field. Give him something more to do than just running. Bennell plays out, cross comes in, backfield to Sundberg. Headers up, Fonte able to get to it. Cleared out well to Putney. Ball with Western Washington yet again. Serrano plays out wide to Rotter. Not Rotter, sorry. Look like Wall. My apologies. Ball will be played back to Charlie Dyer. Being the lone goalkeeper for the Vikings this season. 41 saves, 2 shutouts. The sophomore from Seattle, Washington. Transferred from San Jose State. Throw in here for the Nighthawks with Burrigan. Goes long, tried to find Ramirez there, was unable to do so. Challenge there between Gonzalez and Hakamata. Vikings with the free kick. Silvetti to Tidblom. Hakamata with a nice ball here. Falls with Wall. Wall into the box with Bennell. Bennell has the opening goal of this game. Assisted there by Caden Wall. Beautiful cross. Found right in the center there by Bennell. Trapped it well. First time shot. 1-0 Western Washington, just like that. Western Washington always a very strong outfit, year in and year out. Perennially at the top of the table. As they get the scoring open early. Ball falls with Usman Garba now. Sophomore from Cameroon. Goes in hard there. From behind as well. Luckily there wasn't much in there. Referee letting a lot go by the looks of it. Fernandez Tried to play Serrano there. Unable to find him. Will fall with Barragan. Smith playing more of a defensive role this game. Putney up in the forwards. So it seems as if those two have sort of switched for right now. But Smith's always ready for a goal whenever he needs it. The senior from Fall City, Washington. One of the few remaining members from that 2022 team that made the top 8. Another opportunity here for Western Washington. Bit too much on that from Rodder, unable to get back onto his touch there. Washington have come out firing early. Lead by a score of 1-0. That was off the boot of Eric Bonnell. 6th goal of the season. With Caden Wall tabbing his 5th assist. NNU unable to find any real cohesion here. Seem a bit frantic on the ball. Ball in the backfield with Tesfaye and Silvetti. Plays through to Fernandez. Gets Brexited there by looks of it. Counter-attack here for NNU. Ramirez, Cardona on the far side. Cardona unable to keep it in. Will be a goal kick here for Western Washington. Cardona 2 years ago ranked in assists. That was nationally ranked for all of Division 2. So far this year leads NNU in total points with 4 goals and just the 1 assist. The senior from San Diego, California. Serrano plays back to Rotta. Through the center, really well passed here from Washington. Long lofting ball over Bonnell. Can he get on the end of a second one? Offside flag is up. Bonnell unable to time his run properly. Gives a bit of breathing room here for NNU. Need to stay solid in defense here. Do not want to let another goal up this early. Ball out wide to Ramirez, who plays Tangier. Putney now, freshman from Vancouver, Washington. 3 goals on the season for him, just the 1 assist. A lapse here from NNU. Ball falls with Rotta. Coming into the goal, well tackled there by Avila. He is down. We'll make sure. Stoppage of time here. Not really sure what happened there. Maybe a stud or a ball to the face. Seems to be getting up gingerly here. We'll make sure he's all right. Was Rodder on the end of that. Very good quick play the ball there from the Vikings. Had NNU stunned a bit there. Avila doing a good job at stopping that attack. Will be a drop ball here for Avila as time restarts. Fonte switches the field out here to Tanju. Putney has 3 to dance around, unable to do so. Does come up with the ball, however. Tries to find Cardona on that far side. Defended well there by Hakamada. Pinnell happy to let that ball go out. Western Washington doing a great job at controlling this game so far. NNU still finding their footing here a bit. Ball with Tesfaye now. Silvetti will switch the field out to Tidblom. Pass defended, deflected well there by Burrigan. Will fall with Rodder. Will be interesting to see when Western Washington deploy Albin Johnson. Starting this game as a sub. 2 goals, 3 assists on the year. Ball over the top, can't find Sundberg, however. Throw in here for the Nighthawks. Ball played back to Avila. Ball over the top here. Can Cardona get to it? Yes, he can. Has Silvetti to deal with. Cross comes in, far side. Left by Putney. Falls with Ramirez. First time shot. Deflected well there by Tesfaye. We'll have our first corner of the game. Wasn't a first time shot. Sorry, my apologies. See what Cardona can formulate for the Nighthawks here. Their chief corner taker. Cross comes in, far side. Headed there by Silvetti. Ball comes back in again from Burrigan, falls with Putney. Putney with a goal, and it's in. A shot, sorry, and the goal. And NNU here have equalised. Very good ball from Burrigan there. Chested down well by Putney. And then with the deflection off Silvetti, made it difficult for Dyer to get a handle on. That ball just trickles over the line there. Just like that, the game tied back up. Burrigan, the goal last week. An assist here. Did say it would be pivotal, and it is living up to that standard so far. Gonzalez with the clearance here. Dyer happy to let this roll back to him. We'll play out to Tidblom. Nice overhead pass from to Rodder here. Still has an opportunity with a shot. Deflected well by Vela. Another shot there from Rodder off the body of Burrigan. Fonte able to corral it. If you want all-out attack, here it is for you. Both teams just going at it. Tidblom surveys, finds Caden Wall. Sebastiano Silvetti now has Ramirez to deal with. Brings it upfield, unable to find Fernandez there. Possession with NNU. Ball played to this near side here with Avila. Now Tangier. Putney and Wagner now. Garber just able to get a boot on that to find Gonzalez. Hakamata now with a ball to the center, then brought back out by Rotter. Will be a throw in here for Northwest Nazarene. Wagner crossfield to Robin Tanju. Has space to run into as well. Cuts back and finds Garber. NNU seems to have settled in well here. Tidblom with the throw-in. Bennell to the near side. Finds Sundberg. Good deflection there by Tanju. Throw in here for Western Washington. With Rodder. Finds Serrano. Still with Rodder. Out to Hakamata. Tidblom. Great defense there from Wagner. Ball falls with Silvetti. Now to a Krubel Tesfaye, sophomore from Seattle, Washington. Ramirez looking for a run, unable to find it. Ball played back to Smith. Wearing the captain's armband today alongside Avila. Does a very good job at being the head officer on the field. Does Smith, knows what he wants. Good play ball there to Cardona. Cardona with the cross comes in. Brought out well by Sebastiano Silvetti. Do the Vikings have a counterattack on the horizon? Pennell unable to find Fernandez there. Ball skied out by Fonte. Seemed like a head knock there by Putney. Referee just making sure he's all right. Seems like he'll be okay. Drop ball here for the Vikings. Silvetti. Unable to find Tidblom there. Avila plays Ramirez. Ball will fall with Garber. Fontaine plays wide to Ramirez. Has space to run into. Unable to find the connection with Cardona there. Hakamada does. Good job there. Shouts of handball there from the NNU defenders, not given. Wall plays Hakamada. Goes across field. Righto off the line, collects it well. Both teams settled down since the scoring outburst of the first portion of this half. Played back to Dyer here. Tidblom plays Silvetti. Putney doing a great job being first to the ball there. Will be a throw-in, however, for the Vikings. 3 new players in here for Western Washington. Alvin Johnson, spoke about him earlier, finally into the game. Fukai Imamura also in, as well as Riley Berry Brown. Bit of a mix-up there by NNU. Results in a free kick here. Caden Wall out to Tidblom. Has space to run into here. With Wagner now to Ramirez. Ramirez with a shot. Just wide of the post there. Silvetti brings it out. Smith, great job of defending there. Stops Bennell from a chance at scoring. Fernandez brings it through a few there. Cardona, nice ball there to Barragan. Throw-in goes to Gonzalez. Now with Smith. To Tanju. Garber in mixed minds finds Smith. Opportunity here for NNU starting to build itself. Putney plays Avila. Gonzalez now on the far side. Chip, ball unable to find Cardona. Tidblom with the clearance there, massive sky ball. Finds itself with Wall. Wall has Eric Bennell at the top of the box. Will fall back with Tidblom in the defense for Western Washington. Just under 17 minutes left to play here in this first half. Ball comes in. Bennell unable to find a finish off it. Always dangerous player. Probably has a very good chance at featuring on the All GNAC teams once the season concludes, if he's able to maintain the form that he's in. Imamura and Putney getting tangled up. Free kick here for NNU. Seems as if Pablo Gonzalez will take it. The senior from Valladolid, Spain. It's been imperative to the midfield for NNU the past few years. Ball with Garber now to Ramirez. To Wagner at the top of the box. Putney. The giant that is Sebastiano Silvetti, though, able to stop that Nighthawk attack. And plays upfield to Johnson. Will fall with the Nighthawks, however. Played to this near side. Garber and Wall. Cardona brought down by Tidblum. Gonzalez ball over the top to Cardona. Able to flip it around Tidblum, but Hakamata able to take it away. Bit of attackers there from Serrano with Tidblum now. And the run of Johnson has Eric Bennell in the center. Fernandez unable to get on the end of that one. Very good clearance from Smith. Will be a corner though for the Vikings. Seems as if Diego Alvarado will come in for Aiden Fernandez here. Corner for Western Washington. Caden Wall to take it. See if Western Washington can do anything with this. Cross comes in from Wall. Bennell unable to get on the end of it. Ramirez does well. Hakamata does even better at defending. Alvarado able to get the deflection off of Ramirez for a Vikings throw in here. 12 minutes left to play in this first half. Score is 1-1 currently. As Gonzalez trips up Bennell there for a free kick here. Bennell to Serrano. Alvarado now. Great defense there from Avila. Does go down. Seemed like it got him right on the ankle. It was a hard kick as well from Alvarado. Does seem to be okay. We'll continue on. Another corner here for the Vikings. Caden Wall to take it again. Ball comes in. Low liner. Falls. Silvetti comes back across. Another corner here for the Vikings. What are they able to do with this third opportunity within the span of 5 minutes? Cross comes in close, near post, sorry. Will fall with Cardona. Now with Serrano. NNU now, Burrigan to Ramirez. Fans slowly starting to pack into the stadium, finishing classes up for the day. Putney with a nice ball there. Cardona and Barry Brown. Cardona thought he could have been with a chance there at giving a lead to the Nighthawks, but referee brings back the initial foul. Vila to Burrigan. Starting to get into the heart of fall here. The weather starting to drop slowly more and more every day. Interesting to see if that has any effect. How these games are played. That ball flies into the Vikings bench. Imamura to take the throw in here. As looks like Bennell come out for a moment. Into the game for him is Diego Lopez. Or Diego Lopez, sorry, in for Tidblom. Riley Barry Brown in as well. Smith able to stop the attack. Will be a throw in here and a quick one for the Vikings. Imamura. Johnson unable to do anything with that. Boy Burrigan now in space. Opts not to try and drive into it. Fonte surveys, plays Avila. Alvarado with a shot, first time, deflected. Avila, good job there at clearing it too. Not out of the woods yet though, throw in here for the Vikings. Just before half time. Throw in with Lopez, long one. Cleared out and up to midfield there by Ramirez. Caden Wall drops back into more of a defensive role. Had the assist for the opening goal of the game to Bennell. Wall tried to find Whithauer, who has come in for Bennell. With Serrano. Defended well there by Gonzalez with Wagner. Brought down by Silvetti. Wagner, the sophomore from Den Bosch, Netherlands. already has a bunch of accolades in
5 minutes remaining in the first half.
his young NCAA career. Silvetti, long ball to Fonte. Not sure about that strategy, but ball with Smith now. Very physical game so far. Serrano plays wide to Whithauer. Whithauer, cross comes in. Hakamada unable to get on the end of it. Defended well there by Smith. Cardona brought down. Referee, some words for Caden Wall. Free kick here for the Nighthawks. Plays back to Avila. Ball with Cardona now on the far side. Has Whithauer to deal with. Not making it easy. Throw in here for the Nighthawks. Gonzalez has two to dance around, able to do so. Cross comes in and is in the goal. Not sure what happened there. So we watch it back on replay. Gonzalez dances around two. Ball comes down as a deflection there from number 16, Burry Brown. So we'll go down as an own goal. Not what the Vikings would have wanted. Again, these deflections by the Vikings here causing costly. Started first with that initial goal from NNU. A deflection from Silvetti. Dyer unable to get on the end of it to stop it. And now this time with Burry Brown conceding the own goal here. Can NNU hold on to this lead going into the half? Brand new game. NNU's first lead as well of this match. Silvetti plays Alvarado. Serrano. Another throw in here for the boys from Bellingham. Austin Carmack finds his way in to the game for the Nighthawks. Garber and Alvarado battling for it. Gonzalez able to play upfield. Throw in here for NNU. Just a minute and 20 seconds left in this first half. An interesting half to say the least.
Remaining in the first half.
Ball play back to Fonte. Good clearance upfield here. Ball falls with Putney. What do NNU have in store with 45 seconds left in this first half? Ball with Garber in the center. Ramirez, nice dissecting pass there to Carmack. Silvetti does a great job at defending, taking the ball off. Johnson Smith, last opportunity. Foul is called there. Referee reaching in the back pocket, red card there on Smith. Albin Johnson, Sullivan Smith, both battling at it. Not sure about the intent there. But Smith shown a red card. So NNU will go into the second half with only 10 men. Game clock will be reset to 12 seconds. If you're NNU, look at it and you think, well, at least he was brought down outside the box. Gives NNU a chance to defend this a bit better. See how NNU game plan the last 45 minutes, now with only 10 men. Fonte just setting his wall here. Not really sure who's going to take it for the Vikings. 3 standing around it. Wall, Serrano. Wall with the shot. Straight into the wall. Second time shot. Deflected there. That was Barry Brown.
6, 5, 4,
Ball cleared out well there by
2,
NNU.
1.
They will go into the halftime break leading by a score of 2-1. However, only with 10 men. We'll see you in 15 minutes. welcome back to the second half of this game here today in Nampa, Idaho. Skies are starting to clear a bit here. It's been a very eventful first half. 2-1 NNU lead. Started off with an Eric Bennell goal off a beautiful assist from Caden Wall. That was in the 7th minute to open the scoring. In the 16th, Caleb Putney able to slot one away from a nice long ball from Burrigan. And then in the 42nd minute, a cross from Pablo Gonzalez came off a deflection from Barry Brown, which managed to find its way into the back of the goal. And that was the story for most of it till about with 12 seconds remaining, one-on-one with Smith and Albin Johnson. Smith receiving a red card for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. Head referee Matt Sanchez decided there's too many men, as JME once said. So NNU will be playing with just the 10 men for the remainder of this game. And we'll see how Western Washington go about attacking this team. Western Washington did lead in possession. But NNU did have more shots to show for it. As that ball is played down by Diego Lopez. Kai Welch into the game for NNU, making his 5th appearance. Normally wears the number 32 jersey, however is in the 31 this afternoon. Putney and Barry Brown getting amongst it with one another. Will be a free kick here for NNU. Fonte to take it. Not sure what's going on here. Robin Tanhu is on the sideline ready to be subbed in. Not sure what the reason is so early into this second half. Nice long ball there from Fonte. Cleared well. Nice little knuckleball out by Charlie Dyer. Silvetti plays Lopez. Alex Burrigan into the game also for NNU to start this second half. Be interesting to see how NNU deal with only 10 men on the field. Western Washington, whilst down on the scoreboard so far, do have the advantage of playing with one extra guy, as we see here with Johnson, first time shot. Great defense there from Kai Welch into the game and already making an impact. Corner here though for the Vikings. Caden Wall again to take it. Unsuccessful so far from corner opportunities. See if this one is different. Wall with the cross. Comes out first time from Rodder. Goal kick here for NNU. Alex Barragan out of the game for Robin Tanju. Ball falls with Joa Tidblom. Fonte able to corral it. Gonzalez, very good job there. Maintaining that possession. Ball falls with Putney now. To Raul Barragan. Crosses, goes cross field, switcher field. To Tanju now with Welch. He's danced around two of them, finds the center. Unable to find the pass to Cardona. Now with Alvarado. Silvetti. Serrano. Loose ball picked up by Fonte. Fonte happy to lie on it for a bit. Quick throw in here from Lopez. Out to Tidblom. Alvarado chip ball over the top to Johnson. Johnson well offside though. No real disputing that there. Lopez, Cardona going at it with one another. Will be a throw in for Western Washington. Serrano in space to Hakamada. Silvetti looking for options, goes through the center, tried to find, looked like Caden Wall, collected well by Garber, and then runs into the brick wall that is Tidblom. Ball out to Johnson, flag stays down. On the edge of the box, cross comes in, Caden Wall, first time header. Good save there from Fonte, from the shot from Rodder. Throw in here for the Vikings. Long throw in here into the box. Falls with Serrano. Plays back to Lopez. Johnson with the header just over the bar. So Fonte with the goal kick here. See how different this second half is compared to the first. Sort of a scoring outburst to start. And NNU able to pull away to end that first half with the own goal. Lead by a score of 2-1. But Western Washington are rarely out of games. They're always in with an opportunity. They have a very good one here with only 10 men for NNU. NNU happy to pass it around the backfield. Silvetti plays Alvarado to Joar Tidblom. Alvarado chip shot straight into the breadbasket of Gerardo Fonte. Freshman from San Luis Potosi in Mexico. Kai Welch goes in back first. Interesting technique. Ball on the far side. Comes across goal. Headed out by Barragan. Will be a corner yet again for the Vikings. Did lead the first half in corners. Doing so again here in this second half. Alvarado, sorry, to take the corner. Cleared well by Ramirez. Will fall with Barry Brown. Chip comes in. Tidblom flies in with a high boot. Straight into the stomach of Fonte. Shown a yellow card there. Stoppage in time. So that is Western Washington's first caution of the game. Second card shown. .34.08 is the new time on the scoreboard. Fonte does seem to be okay. Nice long ball there from Fonte. Tidblom and Ramirez having to deal with it. Cardona and Serrano getting into it. Foul is given there. Quick play the ball there by Silvetti to Tidblom. Has space to run into. Back with Serrano in the center of the field. Played out to Alvarado. Jim Wagoner getting ready on the sideline. Should see him back in this game soon. Hakamada now plays Serrano. Serrano, cross, Rodder first time. Caden Wall over the bar. Another opportunity goes awry for the Vikings here. Cardona just asking for some clarification with head referee Matt Sanchez. NNU have done a great job defending since that opening goal. Have been paid nicely for it. Game's starting to get a bit more chippy here. Sun has gone back behind the clouds. Tidbin with the ball over the top. Welch and Rotter. Welch able to clear it out well there. We'll fall with Tidblom again. Now with Alvarado to Lopez. Tidblom cross comes in far side. Hakamata heads it down. Falls with Barragan. Brought out well. Falls with Diego Lopez. Nice pass there. Falls with Johnson in the box. Johnson. Straight into the hands there of Fonte. Never in doubt. Has been rock solid back there since the opening goal. Cardona and Lopez. Cardona not happy with that call there. Thought there was a bit more in that challenge. Ball played out wide now to Barry Brown. Hakamata cuts inside. Gonzalez, very good job at stopping that attack. Silvetti through the center to Rodder. Rodder like an Energizer bunny. Doesn't seem to stop. Brought down by Garber. Fall with Wall. Nice cutout pass there to Brown. Serrano unable to find Rodder there. Alex Barragan into the game for Cardona. And in with instant action here. Wagner also in the game. Ted Blom now, always dangerous. So we see here, nice overhead pass. Rodder able to keep it in. Falls with Brown. Brown, cross comes in. Johnson unable to put a shot on it. Rodder tries to drive inside. Welch is there to say, no, you're all right, actually. 28 minutes left to play in this match. NNU still leading 2-1. Burrigan now. Brought down by Hakamata. Will be a free kick for NNU. Wouldn't mind some insurance here for the Nighthawks. Hakamata with some nice tackers there. Able to shake Burrigan off his tail. With Tidblom out to Barry Brown. Tidblom lofting shot to Alvarado. To Johnson. Johnson. Fonte, good job there. Coming off the line. Stemming a possible opportunity, a goal there. Johnson did a good job. Almost found the space he needed. But like we said, Fonte been really, really good since that opening goal. Fans starting to find their way into this game, voicing their displeasure. Rodder now, low line drive shot, straight in the hands again of Fonte. Rodder might have 5 or 6 shots just this half by himself. Throw in here for NNU. Looks as if Putney will take it. Gonzalez to Garber to Tanju. And both of them getting tangled up. Matthew Sanchez gives the free kick to the Vikings, much to the chagrin of both Robin Tanju and Pablo Gonzalez. Goal kick here for NNU. The opening goal scorer, Eric Bennell, back into the game, as well as Lucas Whithauer. Kai Welch done very well so far, putting in an absolute shift in the backfield for NNU. Whithauer. Vikings look to reset here. Silvetti plays Tidblom on the far side. Alvarado drives inside. Plays Serrano. Out to Brown. Brown cuts back. Tidblom with a shot. Just outside the far post. Another 2 in here for Western Washington. Aiden Fernandez back into the game. Jacob Sundberg also. Austin Carmack comes in for Wagoner. Tidblom and Carmack going at it. Ball falls with Gonzalez. Bit of push and shove here. Free kick though for the Vikings. Played quickly by Hakamada. Tidblom now. Sundberg cross. Finds the opposition in Putney. To Tidblom now. Reads the game so well. Cross comes over. Hakamada unable to keep that ball in. Fonte with the goal kick. Just under 22 minutes left to play. In this second half. Serrano surveys, finds Hakamada. The near side, keeps it in, has Putney to deal with. Good job there by Gonzalez and Putney. Bennell, not much he could really do there. Silvetti, Tidblom. Out wide to Sundberg on the wing. Serrano. Looked for the shot, cuts back. Chip goes in, brought down. Barragan clearance. If in doubt, kick it out. Seems as a lot of these attacks start through the boot of Tidblom. Seems to be the catalyst for a lot of these plays that the Vikings run. Ball with Sundberg now. Lopez goes far side. Will be a throw in here for the Vikings. Under 20 minutes left to play. Silvetti out wide again to Sundberg. Good save there by the defense of the Nighthawks. Ball over in the Olsen apartments. Resident ball boy Isaiah. Instantly over there to get it. Shout out to him. Cross comes in. Straight into the hands of Fonte. Almost surprised him there. Not where Fonte wanted it to go. However, will pay dividends. Gonzalez not happy with Silvetti there. Holding on to the jersey. Does get the free kick. Although you understand where Gonzalez is coming from. Fonte, nice long ball there. Just out of the reach of Alex Barragan. Tidblom plays Sundberg on that far side. Gonzalez, very good job there. Can Carmack get on the end of it? Nope, Serrano will cut him off. With Wall now. Hakamada plays inside, falls with Silvetti. Serrano to the hands of Fonte. Burrigan beats his man in Lopez and then shoved out as well. Sundberg now. Bennell is there in case they need it with Whithauer now. Cross, far side. Kicked out there by Putney. Fonte came off his line, unable to get to the original ball. Hakamada had a chance there, but Putney doing a good job being first to the ball. Cross comes in. Bennell, not Bennell, sorry, Tidblom. Caught well there by Fonte. Fonte, big clearance here. Will be a goal kick here for Western Washington eventually. Coach James Williamson not happy with Matt Sanchez there, not allowing the substitutions. Will get his wish, however. Abdullahi Sharif and Johnny Walker. Johnny Ramirez, sorry, my apologies. Serrano goes wide to Rodder. Back to Serrano. Nakamura takes a touch. Cross comes in. Tidblom again with another high shot. And then Caden Wall comes through and absolutely slots that thing. Top bins. Oh, sorry, bottom bins by the looks of it. NNU incensed at yet another high boot from Tidblom. Lots of shouts here from NNU. Believe it was Caden Wall that scored that. A lot of controversy surrounding that goal being allowed. It's the second time Tidblom has been caught with a high boot, gets away with it there. Sort of caught me off guard for when Wall eventually scored that goal, was Seeing what they were going to call with the Tidblom boot. But just like that, this game is all tied up again. Now you start to wonder, is the 10 men going to affect them? For NNU, ball will go out. Regardless, there's an absolute strike there by Caden Wall. No chance of saving that. Caden Wall's second goal in the season. Both teams not happy with head ref Sanchez, apparently. Serrano plays Sundberg. A lot of space to run into. Yeah, with Johnson. Wall again with the scorpion kick. Well, the overhead kick, sorry, not the scorpion kick, my bad. Cheeky little bicycle kick there. You don't see it often. I don't know why I said scorpion kick, maybe because all the bugs that are in this booth up here that we're commentating out of. Apologies for that. Sundberg dropped back into the defense. Just shows the versatility of this Vikings team. Aiden Fernandez now. Cross comes in. Chested up there by Bennell. Cleared out by Garber. Feels like Charlie Dyer hasn't had a whole lot to do recently. It's been all Western Washington currently. Cross headed out by Putney. Serrano opted for the first time. Sort of pulled out of it when he saw Garber coming at him. Slowly starting to see the fatigue of only having 10 men for NNU. Kai Welch happy to sky that one out of play. Pablo Gonzalez set to come back in. Rodder unable to get past Putney. And looks like the free kick's given. Putney is beside himself that that's been allowed. Did seem like Rodder went for a little fall by himself. Not really sure how much of that was Putney's doing. Cardona having some words with Sanchez, head ref Matthew Sanchez, about the call on that. The dangerous Caden Wall standing over this free kick. He's played hero once here today, tying this game up. He also assisted that first goal. Let's see what he has in store. Wall, cross, comes in, far side. Falls down with Rodder. See what Rodder will do. Cuts inside. Shot, cross goal. Great deflection there. Wall keeps it in. Tidblom just trickles away from that post. Almost an opportunity there for Western Washington to be ahead in this game yet again. Starting to get into it a bit more here is Cardona with both Silvetti and Hakamada. Matthew Sanchez telling them to cut it out. Free kick now for NNU. This game slowly starting to get out of hand in terms of fouls and free kicks. But you've got to expect it with two teams of this caliber. Cardona to take the free kick. Off the head of Hakamada. Falls out into no man's land. Great slide tackle there from Hartney. However, ball with Bennell. Now Rotter. Gerardo slides out. Collects it. And you need to maintain composure here. Need to understand the severity of being a man down. Need to create more opportunities here. Charlie Dyer has not seen a threatening ball, I think, this half, which does raise some concerns. Although NNU able to pull off a corner here. So just as I say that, NNU with an opportunity here. Cardona will take it. Cross comes in. Tried for the Olympico. Caden Wall, first time ball out to Bennell. To Tidblom now. Unable to keep hold of it. Burrigan with the clearance. It's been a very intense game. Did say it would be pivotal, did say it would be must watch. It's the one you mark on the calendar, especially given the recent history between these two sides as well. And it has lived up to that hype. Cross comes in. Headed well there by Burrigan. Garber trips over the ball there. First time shot from Johnson. Defended well. Silvetti now to Wall. flips over. Still with Wall now. Wall still has it somehow. Oh. He's almost inhuman. NNU is not happy with the sideline referee. And not sure whether it's James Mead or Matthew Gametti. Yellow card given there. Not really sure who it was given on. Not sure if we have replay on it either. But NNU starting to lose their heads a bit here. Caden Wall just somehow managed to keep a hold of that ball through all of that. Unable not to slot it away. You'd think if this scoreline holds up, or if the Vikings are able to put away one more, he'd probably be the man of the match pick for me. An assist, a goal. He's looked dangerous all day. However, NNU always in with a chance. Looks very familiar to a goal that they scored 2 years ago with Sawyer Price on the halfway line with an absolute monster free kick. Was headed down by a Western Washington defender, and then a first-time shot by the one and only Alan Soto Ortiz. Tied the game up for NNU in their final game of the season, which propelled them.
5 minutes remaining in the second half.
Oh, it almost happened just then, that head down. Flashback to 2022. Now with Rotter. It's been a very testy game here. Rotter, great job at trying to get in front. Unable to do anything with it though. This is what you turn on the live stream for. 4 minutes and change left. Serrano out to Johnson. Johnson drives into the box. Fonte again, great job. And a big clearance upfield, has Ramirez there. Ramirez, Silvetti. Tornju unable to do anything with that. Welch straight into the full circle health sign for a throw in. Stoppage of clock here. Seems as if the aforementioned Tornju is down. Not sure what the reason was. Throw in here. And the cross. Gerardo off the line. Caden Wall sizes it up. Deflection there by, look like Bennell. You wonder if he wasn't there where that ball would have gone. Did look like it was going for that far post. But guess we'll never know what could have been. More issues starting again here. Tidblum opts for the 360 spin off header off the back of the head. Works out well for him with Rodder. Fernandez cross goal. And it's gone in. It has trickled in. Eric Bennell sort of just fell on the ball there. And then you're pleading a case for something, possible offside maybe. Bennell's shown the NNU team his jersey. That'll get him a yellow card. Both teams. You wonder what the end of this game is going to look like. What Bennell did there is definitely deserving of a yellow card, which he was given. It was well played there by Aiden Fernandez. It was a beautiful cross. And all that Bennell had to do was put some part of his body on it. Abdullahi Sharif back into the game. That'll be Bennell's 7th goal on the year. NNU not happy with the officiating. Two and a half minutes left in this game. No team's ever really down and out. Sharif comes flying in there on Serrano. Ball played out wide now. Johnson beats his man. Still with the ball, Johnson. Will be a corner for the Vikings here. A minute 30 left, time winding down. For the short corner here with Bennell. You think he might get Brexited there, but nothing there. Hakamada heads the ball up, falls down with Serrano.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Johnson and Welch giving it a run, minute left. Can NNU pull another trick out of that hat? Ball with Serrano. They'll look to just waste as much time as possible. Ball falls with Tidblom, will play all the way back to Dyer. And then you in dire need of something special here to salvage this game. 10 seconds remaining.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And it looks like that will be all she wrote here. Western Washington come from behind. 2 unanswered goals to steal the victory away from a depleted NNU side. It was riddled with controversy, but the 3 points today will go to the Vikings from Bellingham. We want to thank you for coming out here and listening along with us. If you're interested in some more soccer, need more of that fix, the women's NNU team will be starting in approximately 1 hour. That will be against the Yellow Jackets from Montana State Billings. If not, we hope to see you on another live stream soon. I've been Josh Bishop. Thank you for tuning in.